only are these completed 5-star spicy fantasy series, but they are only 2 books. We're gonna throw out the God tier one first. We have Feather So Vicious and Shadow So Cruel. This is the Court of Ravens duology, and I will literally never stop telling you to read it until everyone has read it. Now, this is one of the darkest, spiciest things I have ever read in my entire life. Everyone I've convinced to read these so far, like, comes back to me and says, thank you so much for introducing me to this life-changing duology. For my Carrie Lake girlies and for my girlies who like an MMC with wings, we are going to talk about Nightshade and Infernium. This is a gothic setting. It does deal with like angels and demons. We have a mystery. We have like sort of a haunted, decrepit cathedral and a man with wings who is morally gray. This is a slow burn. Carrie Lake also writes some of the best chili pepper scenes you will ever read in your entire life, but she does make you work for them, and when they pop off, they are so worth it. So if you like vampires, you like games and trials, so you're a Hunger Games girly, but also a Twilight girly, you're going to read Serpent in the Wings of Night and Ashes in the Star-Cursed King. This is a duet in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. Everybody quit coming at me trying to tell me how wrong I am. This is literally called the Nightborn Duet. It is 2 books. It is a completed duet. You can say whatever you want. It is what it is. It has games and trials. It has morally gray vampires. It has an FMC Oriya, who I absolutely love. And one of my favorite like slow burns of all time. Carissa Broadbent also writes an immaculate slow burn. My all-time favorite gothic romantasy duology, One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. Beautiful and haunting, and the story is so interesting. I thought the ending of this duology was one of the most beautiful, just like perfectly well-rounded things that I have read in such a long time. There's not any dense world building. It's not hard to understand. So if you're new to gothic fantasy, this is definitely the duology you need to start with. There are 2 MMCs that you're gonna absolutely swoon over. Personally, I am Team Elm. One of the most interesting like FMCs in it because she's got like a monster in her head and he's called the Nightmare. And honestly, I was also in love with the Nightmare. He was sort of giving like Taily Po vibe. If you know, you know. Enemies to lovers and yearning and a forced proximity marriage trope. All of my favorite things in the Bridge Kingdom. If you're a person who really wants to get into romantasy, but you're not sure if you're like into fantasy, this is a really good one to start with because it's not like crazy fantasy lore stuff. It's a little bit more like normal with a little bit of magic. The shadows between us and the darkness within us. This is a completed duology, but also they're interconnected standalones. Both of these books are about 2 completely different romances. Chronologically, this one happens first, and then this book is about her sister, similar to something like Phantasma. Both of these romances are so fun and they have like all of the tropes that I love. This one's got a shadow daddy in it, and then this one has a man with horns and claws. Absolutely giving. They're both super short. They're also really pretty.